Hi, welcome to another episode of Science Made Simple. I'm Firhad and I'm a science specialist here at the Pique Lab. In this video, I'll be analysing a past year examination question from the topic of atoms, ions and molecules. I've placed the question in a handout and you may download it for free by clicking on the link in the description box below. So let's begin. Question 15. The table shows information about ions U and V and we're supposed to identify what U and V are. To identify an element in a periodic table, what number should we look at? Should we look at its electron, neutron, or proton number? We should look at its proton number. Each element in the periodic table has a unique proton number, just like your IC number. Can you and your friend share the same IC number? No. So by looking at its proton number, which is like the IC number, I can identify if it's the same or different elements. Since U has 16 protons and V has 17 protons, can they be the same element? No, they cannot be the same element since they have different number of protons. Let's write that down. Now in an element, the number of protons should equal to the number of electrons. Going to write that down. So proton number should be equal to electron number for elements. You can see that for U and V, their proton numbers and electron numbers are not equal. And if they're not equal, this tells me that U and V are ions. And what are ions? Ions are atoms that have either gained or lost electron. It's important to take note that you can only add or remove electrons in an element. And which shells do you think you can add or remove electrons from? Do you think you can do it from the inner shells or the outermost shell? You can only add or remove electrons in the outermost shell. What about the protons and neutrons? Can I add or remove them from an element? No, I can't. Where are the protons and neutrons found? They are found inside the nucleus. So, I can't add or remove any of these particles. Let's go back to the number of electrons. If U has 16 protons, it should also have 16 electrons. How many extra electrons does U have? This tells me that U has gained 2 extra electrons. Now let's take a look at V. V has 17 protons. It should also have 17 electrons. Since it has 18 electrons now, how many extra electrons does V have? Now V has gained 1 extra electron. Since both U and V have gained extra electrons, which are negatively charged, they will form ions with negative charges. How are positive ions formed? Positive ions are formed if the elements lost electrons. And if they lose electrons, would they have more protons or more electrons? They would have more positively charged protons than electrons, making them positive ions. And that's not the case here. So we can eliminate options 3 and 4. So are these negative ions of different elements or same elements? Remember how we've established from the proton number that these are different elements? So this gives us the answer as option number 1.
Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found this video useful, do give us a thumbs up. If you want to check out the other videos, click on the link on the right hand side. Last but not least, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos. Thank you and I see you next time. Bye!